Tonight in Poland, President Biden addressing a flag-waving crowd of thousands with an unmistakable message to Russian President Putin and the rest of the world.
Ukraine will never be a victory for Russia. Never.
Just a day after his surprise visit to Ukraine's capital, where he stood side by side with President Zelensky, President Biden casting the conflict as a battle for democracy, praising Ukrainian strength and the allies' resolve.
I can report Kyiv stands strong. Kyiv stands proud. It stands tall. And most important, it stands free.
The president's fiery speech, a direct response to Putin.
Autocrats only understand one word: no, no, no.
Who gave a defiant address in Moscow hours earlier, falsely accusing the West of planning to attack Russia before the war began.
The West was not plotting to attack Russia, as Putin said today. President Putin chose this war.
Earlier today, Mr. Biden meeting with the president of Poland, a NATO country that's taken in 1.5 million Ukrainian refugees fleeing the Russian invasion. The president's message today aimed not just abroad, but an American public whose support for the war is softening. Nearly half of Americans in our latest NBC News poll say they don't want the U.S. to keep giving Ukraine money and weapons, and just 41% approve of President Biden's handling of Ukraine. 50% of Americans disagree of President Biden's handling of the war in Ukraine. Why do you think that is?
Well, it's difficult to know exactly, why Americans would think that way. But again, we believe that most Americans understand what's at stake here.
A moment President Biden calls a test for the ages.
And Kristen, the president's speech today sounded like an indictment of President Putin.
Well, Lester, the president accused Putin of crimes against humanity, calling Russia's actions abhorrent and announcing he will impose more sanctions. Tomorrow he meets NATO allies before heading home.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.